Okay, so next step will be the main hair. So the main hair plan will go like shorter than this one. So around like this or even shorter, maybe something like this. And the hair group will be the main in the back and then the front bang. So this can be a one separate, and then the rest will be the other one. Okay, and from here I can create like few groom curves here, as well as the back, like this. So yeah, it can be a bit straightforward. I think it's the longer hair, so it's a little bit harder than the shorter hair, but our hair isn't really like curved or anything, so shouldn't be too hard or too challenging. Okay, so start by again loading the texture first. Okay, and then the first will be the front bang. So I select some faces. Let's go to face mode and then shift right click and then paint select faces. So no need to be super accurate, just always select some extra area to grow. I can using a parting by under XGen by using lesion control, so I can groom whole as one, and then using like lesion, so I can paint this area and then split this area as separate lesion. But sometimes I get some issue, like some border issue. So in this case, it can be completely separate hair group, so it's easier to split. But it all depends on the individual's like decision. Nothing wrong or right in this case. Okay, create new description, and I call font bang and create. So this has been created, and then start by placing new guide. Okay. Yeah, so start with one and then scale it up, and then from here, which since it's longer than the brow or eyelashes, I can rebuild it and then give them like a bit more spans. So under guide tool, their button called rebuild. So basically default curve has a 5 CVs, but sometimes it's, of course, it's not enough. So it's gonna be very like angular. I can rebuild it so that I can give them more spans, so the overall curve can be more smooth. Yeah, don't need to be like very complex at the first curve. Okay, and then I can place the next one. same as the first one. And then just shape it out roughly. Okay, since I create a one at the end and the one in the middle, in between one should be more like average, like this. Okay, and I can put extra curves a bit further up. This goes almost to the tip of the head, right? So it should be somewhere here. Make sure the hair layer is like going to the another. So this one is lower and this one's higher. And make sure the lower one doesn't go like above the higher one. So it needs to be always sit underneath. Sometimes hair curves will be like so many, and then it can be easily get messed up. If it's not really visible, then it's fine. But if it's like totally visible, then make sure go and then check the layering. And under tool setting of this hair like groom tool, there's a lock length. It switches turn on by default. So if it's on, then you can't really go over the curve length. But if you uncheck, then it actually can extend the length. So it can be sometimes handy. Okay, so basic CV curves are placed, and I'm gonna start adding modifiers. So this is the hair preview. There is some penetration from the rear like curves to the upper, which I can fix later. So let me just place the modifier first. So start with the clumping, and in this case I will be actually start with the guide one. So click the guide, and it's gonna place this a clumping guide where we have a hair guide. So this clumping guide will be matching to hair guide. So click save, and this is what we have. Before we do anything, we'll actually increase the CV count for each hair. So it's not like super long, so I'll be maybe put 20. So what's changed is the actual hair strands will be more softer, so it will get like more proper like noise or clumping. If the CV is too small, then the hair modifier won't work well. So make sure you have enough CV count. Okay, so I got the basic clumping first, and I'll be copying the previous the masking, which is this one. Okay, and copy to the front band and mask, and then just click accept. I can adjust slider to make it look different. They look really tight at the end, so I will kind of widen them out a bit, because this one doesn't look natural at all. So something like this. Okay. And then I'm gonna adding new clump. Well, before I do, maybe I can add a few more of a noise and other effect as well. I mean, it doesn't do much, but still, it's better than nothing, because it's gonna add a little bit of a like hair variation. So I'm gonna have a cut like modifier later, but this should add some little bit of a cut effect on this node, and noise a little bit. So this random land node is also comes pretty handy. So default is Joe, and then I can adding some and then I'm gonna just duplicate. In this case, I'll be going with the density 1 and generate, save. So this is what I have, and then same as before, adjust masking. And it depends on the layer stack. I will have to like constantly adjust the scale or any like parameters that I need to. Okay. then duplicate and set this up for maybe 3 this time, so it can create even thinner clump. Another one, and this one can be like 8. These numbers are totally random, but I'm trying to make larger clump to the smaller, so okay. And going to the first step, and then I'm gonna plug in the density mask, which is the front map here. So create map and front band mask. Okay, just create and then save. So if I go to Hypershape, basically create this new map here. So if I click this second button here, it's gonna show vision. It's where it's connected to, which is under head shape node, and then hair description front band mask, right? So I already connect the hair density map before to other description. So in this case, I can plug in same map to front band. Then my map is basically replacing this density mask. Okay, and then click save. Yeah, so this map has been brought in, and I actually wanna paint out some region map here from the front band. So just turn this thing off and change this to 1, and then create map region, and region should be fine. Just click create. Okay, so base color is red. Then go to settings and change color to something like green, and then change individual groups. Okay, so just paint with a different color. Make sure select color from this index color. So one of these will be fine, but try not to using like random color. Yeah, in order to be fancy at all, it's just to split the section. That's it. So once it's done, then just click save. Then go back to modifier, and then I'm gonna try to regenerate those clumping curves as well. So just generate and then save again. Okay. Sometimes it's crashing with the guide curves, clumping guide curves, and then it doesn't produce proper like hairs based on updated maps. So it's a bit like hassle, but sometimes have to go each like clumping maps and then regenerate, solve some issues.